Your life matters, the cosmic connection that binds us all. You are not just a fleeting speck in the universe, you are the universe itself. Every atom in your body, every pulse of your consciousness, is forged from the same stardust that birthed galaxies, planets, and life itself. Quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles remain interconnected across vast distances, suggests we've been intertwined since the dawn of creation. You are not separate from the person next to you, the stranger on the street, or the loner sitting alone in the school cafeteria. We are all part of one another, threads in a cosmic tapestry. Your life matters, not just to you, but to the entire web of existence. And when we recognize this, when we see ourselves in others and act with empathy, we can heal broken spirits, bridge divides, and elevate humanity to a higher frequency of existence. The shared spark of consciousness. Consciousness is the miracle that binds us. It's the spark that lets you feel joy, pain, love, and longing, and it's the same spark in every person you meet. When you look into someone's eyes, you're not just seeing them. You're seeing a reflection of yourself, a piece of the same universal essence. This isn't mysticism, it's science and spirit intertwined. The carbon in your bones was forged in the hearts of ancient stars. The quantum fields that govern reality hum through every one of us. We are, quite literally, made of the same stuff, entangled in a dance that began with the Big Bang. Yet, too often, we forget this. We build walls between races, classes, beliefs, or even just between the popular kids and the outcasts. We ignore the loner in the back of the classroom, the kid who falls asleep during lessons, or the one with a short fuse who lashes out. We don't see their struggles as our own. But what if we did? What if we taught our children from the earliest age to recognize the humanity in others? To see the quiet kid not as weird, but as someone who might be carrying a weight they don't know how to share? If we instill this empathy early, we could change the world in a generation or two. Seeing the signs, saving lives. Every day, people around us are struggling, often in silence. The teen who's always alone, sketching in a notebook, might be grappling with depression. The kid who falls asleep in class might be up all night because home isn't a safe place. The one who snaps at every slight might be drowning in anger they can't name. These aren't just problem kids, they're human beings, and their pain is a signal. A 2020 study from the CDC found that 11% of high school students had seriously considered suicide, and many never told anyone. They don't know how to talk about it, or they fear no one will listen, but what if someone did? What if a classmate, a teacher, or even a stranger noticed and reached out? A simple, "Are you okay?" or "You seem down, want to talk?" can be a lifeline. The 1999 Columbine shooters were ostracized and bullied, their pain festering into rage. The 2018 Parkland shooters showed warning signs for years, but few intervened. These tragedies might have been prevented if someone had seen their humanity and acted. Reaching out doesn't just save one life, it can save dozens, rippling outward to families, communities, and beyond. Bridging divides through connection. Recognizing the shared spark in others isn't just about preventing tragedy. It's about building a world where everyone feels seen. When we connect, we bridge divides that seem insurmountable. The queer kid who's afraid to come out, the trans teen facing harassment, the immigrant child mocked for their accent. They're not other, they're us. Their struggles are ours. A 2021 study by the Trevor Project found that LGBTQ+ youth with just one supportive person in their lives were 50% less likely to attempt suicide. One connection can make all the difference. This starts with teaching empathy young. Schools should prioritize emotional literacy, teaching kids to name their feelings, recognize others' pain, and act with kindness. Programs like social emotional learning, SEL, have shown promise. A 2017 meta-analysis found SEL reduced bullying and improved mental health. But it's not just schools. Parents, communities, even strangers on the street can model this. Notice the cashier who looks exhausted and offer a kind word. Check in on the neighbor who's been quiet. Teach kids to sit with the loner at lunch. These small acts weave a stronger, more compassionate world. The journey of lifting spirits begins with a single act of kindness. When we actively recognize the humanity in others, we forge connections that enrich our shared existence. Imagine stepping into a world where no one feels unseen, where every individual, especially children, knows they inherently matter. This vision is not a far-off dream. It is a reachable reality waiting for us to embrace. In places like Rwanda, the aftermath of devastating conflict birthed remarkable reconciliation programs that united Hutus and Tutsis. They gathered to share their stories, transforming anger and pain into understanding and healing. Through these intimate conversations, barriers crumbled and hope blossomed. Their collective rise from despair illustrates that by prioritizing empathy, we create ripples of change that extend far beyond ourselves. Similarly, in Denmark, the concept of hygge embodies communal warmth and shared experiences. It encourages people to come together, fostering an environment where contentment thrives. The high life satisfaction noted in Danish society stems from this commitment to connection. These examples illuminate the immense possibilities when we choose teamwork and empathy over isolation. To be a catalyst for change, start small. Open your eyes to those around you today, be it a coworker with a distant expression or a classmate looking overwhelmed. A simple inquiry into their well-being can create profound ripples. Teach your children the importance of this consciousness. Encourage them to ask, listen, and connect, nurturing a future filled with empathetic individuals. Moreover, advocacy for mental health resources in schools can pave the way for supportive environments where every student feels valued. By amplifying stories of kindness alongside tales of adversity, we shine a light on the potential for joy and connection. Recognize that your life holds immense value, just as the lives of those around you do. Each act of empathy is a step toward transforming not only individual lives, but the tapestry of our global community. Together we can create a world where every soul shines brightly, reflecting the multitude of amazing stories we all have to tell. By embracing this truth, we don't merely save lives, we uplift them, forging a brighter and more united existence for all. By Scott Young, aka Sinfamous Gamer.